Welcome back to CAIRN. I'm saying welcome back because a year ago I played a demo of this game and fell in love with it, but it's taken this long for the actual game to come out. I'll tell you a little bit more about it in a second, but right now we're clinging to the side of a mountain, and I feel like I have to do something about that. So, I'm going to move my leg, and then move my other leg, try to find a good foothold, and then I'm going to raise my arm, and then my leg, and then my
Great.
arm. I actually would like to move my lower leg, so I'm going to move that one up there. With that gathered underneath me, I can reach a little bit higher. The thing that is really fun to me about this game, I mean, there's many things. This game is cool, but it's the fact that the small amount I actually know about climbing, it's very little. I've just done a tiny bit of like climbing inside climbing gyms. But the things that I was taught there are relevant to this game. It kind of works the way real climbing works. Like, a lot of the strategy is about figuring out how to get your legs underneath you, sort of on a higher level, so you can then reach up with your arms. And you can see that the game, I'm not selecting my limb most of the time. Usually what the game is doing, it's doing some kind of calculation of what the best limb to release should be. Because all four of your limbs are trying to cling to different parts of the mountain. And basically, it tries to release whichever limb is freest. Like, it tries not to release the one you just planted, and it tries not to release whichever one is the most, like, load-bearing. It finds one that you can appropriately move. And then it just gives you that one. And it lets you climb a lot faster. Like, if you want to, you can, like, meticulously select which limb you're going to move each time. Like, right here, I actually kind of didn't want to move my right hand. I wanted to move my left leg. So I'm going to hold R1, get my left leg, and brace it against that. And then that gives me enough, like, sort of high up support with my foot that I can then reach much higher. Whoa. Okay, now that both my feet are gathered under me, I'm hoping left hand is where we're going next. Yes. Okay, good. I can reach a lot higher with my left hand.
Come on.
There we go. So yeah, you are... Okay, that's not where I wanted to put that. You are able to stretch a lot farther if your legs are gathered underneath you. Basically, whenever you release one of your limbs, you just use the left stick to move it around wherever you can in 2D up against this mountain face. But whenever you've got at least one leg gathered beneath you, you can then take an arm and stretch it not just to its own boundaries, but you can push it even further and your body will follow it, using the slack in your leg to keep up. Okay, so that is not a good handhold right there. I've got to not rely on that too hard. Get my legs up under me. And, okay, that's about as high as I can go with that hand, but I can get up here and then reach with this foot. Okay, so that's not a good spot for that foot. So let's get a good spot with this hand. And then maybe get the other foot. Okay, both my feet are in bad spots now, so that's not feeling good. Let's... Okay, no. Why did you put it there? No. I want it, like, there. And then... Can I reach higher with that hand? Yes, sort of. And then... Okay, there's a limit to how high I can take that one, so let's get my foot here. And then my foot here. This is just such an insane puzzle game, effectively. Because it's so analog. Like, you know, you could climb roughly the same route that I'm climbing, and little details of your decisions would make your route up significantly different from mine. Which means, like, everything that I do here feels creative. It feels like I'm doing something original that I thought of. Nope, not that hand. I want that hand. Alright, not a great place. Yeah, this is not the best position. And the game knows it. Okay, okay, there's a little nubbin of rock right there. Yes, okay, I've got my foot on it. Which means I think I can stretch up. Yeah, with that foot. Okay, now I move that hand. I've forgotten the names of my body parts. Alright, grab there. And then put that foot there. Oh, you can see that my thirst is starting to get worse. Alright, can I reach a little higher? Yeah, that's a better handhold. Put my leg up there. How much higher do I have to go? Not that high. Okay, this is the most trailing body part, so we'll get it up there. And then, okay, that's as high as I can reach. Let's get this foot a little higher then. Oh, can I? I don't know if I can. That's not a good spot. That's not a real foothold. But that's silly. My character is basically a contortionist. Alright. When you're first introduced to her in the tutorial, she is doing a split. And they're trying to basically help you understand that, you know, this is a woman who is trained for ages so that her limbs just go places that nobody else's can go. And that's fine. I didn't play through the tutorial this time because the tutorial is basically the demo. So my previous video, which should be linked on a card, will show you what the opening tutorial is like. This picks up right after that, when you've started on your real quest to climb this mountain. Yeah, welcome to CAIRN. So this is Mount Kami. And in this world, it's a mountain that's never been successfully summited. Many people have died trying. I think 159 people have died trying. And your goal here is to be the first person to do it successfully. Okay, this is a great way to do the opening titles. Put me on a narrow path that I have to walk very gingerly, and then put the names up on the screen. In fact, I should probably move over here so that you can see more of them. This game has such a vibe. They're not going to make me climb that manually. This character can handle a chest-high wall like it's nothing. about climbing practice? 5 keys to be a better climber. Grip. Work on your hand strength so the smallest crimp feels like a jug. Not sure what those words mean. Focus. Channel your inner power to better recover in comfortable positions. Burst. Take advantage of energy peaks to climb the rock as fast as a white tiger. Grit. Strengthen your mind to disregard the pain. Temperature. Warm up from the inside. Your mental burns brighter than the sun. And when practicing doesn't cut it, don't forget to use chalk. Alright, what else we got? Poster about local wildlife, the common pipistrella. The common pipistrella is a small species of bat in the Vespertilionidae family. It can be found in almost any habitat, from cities to low mountain areas, and usually makes its home in dark places. Harmless, but it may surprise unwary hikers by bursting out of cavities. Oh, I can't wait to have that burst out of one of my cavities. The mountain goat, able to live at altitudes up to 4,000 meters. The mountain goat is an incredibly agile species, using rocky terrain to evade predators. Its milk is rich in flavor and fat, ideal for braving the cold and altitude. We're going to be milking a goat, aren't we? This game is going to have us milk a goat. I can't wait. Warning sign. Danger! Kami is a type 4 mountain, classified as extremely dangerous. High risk of falls, injuries, avalanches, and strong winds. We strongly advise against attempting any ascent. Kami is reserved for mountain professionals with a valid permit. Word of advice from Pickup Pika. Pickup Pika says, the mountain is not a dumpster, pick up your trash. And missing. Worrying disappearance of a hiker. Her car was found in the foothills of Kami. We have no further news of Anita. A bona fide sportswoman, according to her relatives. Her absence was reported by her employer when she failed to appear at work. Anita has a slim build and is 1.80 meters tall. She has medium-length light brown hair. If you have any information on her whereabouts or disappearance, please contact the Mountain Patrol immediately. Basically, warning, you may find a body.
Perfect spot. Where do I start?
All right, the first thing we start out with is a save point and a bivouac. So bivouacs are often set up at ground level, though I think you saw at the very beginning that I had one dangling from a cliff face. So this is not just a climbing game like Jusant. This is a climbing and survival game. So let me look at my bag. Yeah, so I've got a few things that I didn't have during the tutorial, though I did craft some cooked thistle during the tutorial, and they let me keep it with me, which is nice. Looks like I've got an extra baton. I can use up to 6 batons during a normal climb. I haven't used any of those yet. And then they get recollected by my robot. But if I screw up, like if I break a baton by doing something stupid during a climb, then the robot has to try to repair it. Using what raw materials? I'm not actually sure. I've got a canteen of water. I've got some chalk that I can, use to improve my grip on my hands. I haven't done that yet. I'm not exactly sure how I know when to do it. And it looks like we got a broken camera that I can get rid of. I'll hold on to it for a bit just because I don't know why I have it. And what do we got here? This is pain pills to help me with my health stat, probably. And some herbal tea, which will fix my health, my stomach, and my thirst. I think I want to save this one for when I need all of those things. So for right now, I think I'll drink a couple doses of water. And when I get a little bit hungrier, maybe I'll use some of that water to cook these noodles. So yeah, so I can cook. I can combine pretty much anything I want and see if it makes anything. Right now, none of this is, I could take some dandelion and, or some gentian and combine them with water or with some other liquid to make like a tea or something like that. I'm not going to do that right now. I think I want to hold on to my water, and I'm not sure how long it's going to take for me to find some more. Let me poke around here a little bit and see. Oh, looks like there's a little spring over here. Okay, cool. I can refill.
Sorry, ladies. Not the pretty flower you're looking for.
Okay, so I both drank water and refilled my canteen. Which actually, you know what? I kind of want, since I know I've got water right here, let's make some tea from these flowers. Okay, so we got some cooked dandelion, which helps me with cold, if cold is an issue, and helps me with health and hunger. Okay, I'm going to store that. And then I will also make some gentian. And that does roughly the same thing. But I'm betting there's some way... Oh. Wait a minute. Is that in my canteen? Hold on a second. I guess I didn't have another container of water. What's in my bag right now? Okay, so I put gentian... If I make a gentian infusion, I put it in my canteen, but if I do a dandelion thing, it goes into a separate bowl? That's interesting. And this one, it heals more health. Whereas this one feeds me. Okay, they are pretty different. Alright, so I'm not going to refill my water because it looks like I've just put gentian into my entire canteen. So I'll just keep that canteen with the gentian in it. And now we've saved. So let's have a look at what we're trying to climb right now. Okay, this phase of it isn't too bad. It looks like there's something at the top. So, I guess we'll do a little short climb here. Okay, that's a little bit more complicated. I think I want to climb up here and then go to the right and then go up that side. Let's see if I can do that. Alright, let's... this doesn't seem advisable. Let's put that there, but then let's use our right arm and stretch that as hard as we can, which looks like it's there. Guess we'll get our foot here. Straighten out. We'll grab some footholds there, but some handholds up there. But yeah, like I think it's really easy, especially if you mostly climb in video games, to think of leading with your hands. Your hands are what are pulling you up, and your legs are just following. And a lot of video games make climbing feel that way, but as I understand it, from what little I know of actual climbing, it's your legs that are doing all the work. So your whole goal is to get your legs tucked up underneath you, ready to push off, ready to push you higher. So you get your legs gathered up in good-ish spots, and then, no, actually, this hand is not going to be the right hand, actually. Let's get this foot up under me. It's this hand that I want to be moving, because it can reach that. And then we can hold on here, pull up this leg, and again, with my legs gathered underneath me, I can reach a lot higher. And I love the game really builds that into it. That basically that reaching maneuver you can do where you first your hand reaches the limits of what it can do and then it goes further. That's entirely based on you having your legs gathered up underneath you. Okay. There's some stuff inside this, including berry milk, compote, And then broken bottle and sickening slop. Not sure what those are for, but I will grab them because this is a video game. And I'm going to grab everything. There's a little blue flower there. I'm not sure what Gentia looks like in the wild, but probably bigger than that. All right. I'm not sure where my next stop is meant to be. It looks like I can climb this sheer but very rough cliff face. Or there's this shorter cliff face over there, but it's across a gap from me. Now there is one ability that you have that I tested out in a short that I made a year ago. And I think it works like this. Hey.
Hey Albert, this is Chris. So, do you ever respond to voicemail? We have no way to know your location. And the sponsors are breathing down my neck. I've been waiting for pictures forever. Can you at least confirm you've taken a few? It's hard enough for them to advertise your performance without any images. But if on top of that you're not giving any news, you know they'll start foaming at the mouth. Anyway, get back to me when you have a chance. I hope everything's okay. And my messages aren't making you angry. No need to deny it, I'm starting to know you. I'm just trying to do a decent job, is all.
Oh, you're gonna be so mad when you find out what I did to that camera.
Wait, I broke the camera on purpose? Or did I? I'm actually not sure if that's what she's suggesting. So yeah, you get voicemails coming through your robot. And they come out your controller, which is fun. But yeah, that jump and grab maneuver was hair-raising, because the first time I ever tried it, I fell off a cliff. But luckily that time it worked. All right, so this one's kind of tall and kind of sheer. So I think I need to make sure that I remember this time to use my pitons. Because pitons, you tie a rope to them and they will save your life if you screw up. So we're going to go a short distance up, and then we're going to try to remember to drill in a piton. Yeah, so most of the time, the game does a good job of selecting which limb to move next. Okay, I do not have a good grip here. Okay, nope. Okay, oh, I fell down. Oh no, I'm falling down way too much. Oh no.
Oh, fuck!
Yeah, I understand. So at that point, it was not selecting the limbs that I wanted to move. And so I'm going to need to be a little bit more deliberate about this. So we'll get started by hitting the square button, and then I'll grab this. Then let's be very careful about which limbs we put where. So I want to move both of my legs up as high as I can, and then this hand is not very well positioned. This hand could reach a little higher. And now let's get our legs up into these cracks here. And now I can reach the right side of that crack. And that's the thing. The game is not looking at where the good handholds are. That's your job. When the game is choosing what limbs to place, and I want to pull that arm down a little bit. When the game is choosing what limbs to place, it's only looking at how your limbs are supporting you, which ones you can afford to move. You know, it tries to keep the limbs that are supporting you, so you can move the limbs that aren't. Well, it's also thinking strategically about which ones you actually can move. Like your uppermost leg, it's not going to ask you to move. Your lowermost leg, I think it does want you to move. Because if you're trying to go up, your lowermost limbs are the ones that you're going to want to move. But it's not looking at where the handholds are. So if you're aware that there's a good handhold in a spot, the game's not going to choose the limb that corresponds to that handhold. And so when you've got a strategy like that, you have to basically take responsibility for putting the right limb in the right place. So let's stick in a baton right here. Because I'm not exactly sure how this next bit is going to go. This is a pretty sheer cliff. Now, you're not just looking for handholds. You're also just looking for things you can brace. So because this is kind of a chimney, I think we can brace left and right in order to get up this thing. Let's get this foot underneath me in this crack here. And then let's see if we can move this hand a little bit higher. And then get this one underneath me.
Oh, yes.
Oh, she liked that. Good. I'm glad she approves. She's the expert. She's the one whose life is on the line. Okay, so now we've got a leg that came loose. So that's definitely the one that we want to move. And then the other leg can come up underneath us here and kind of wiggle into that little crack. And then let's support ourselves this way. Oh, wait. Wrong limb. Hey, how do I... Okay, sometimes you get a limb that's in a weird place, and it's hard to select it. Okay, there. So, I like how they sort of use the art style to like give you outlines of things, so you can kind of see where the cracks and where the 3D shape of this is. Like, this sort of semi-cell shaded appearance is really good at sort of highlighting edges. I feel like that's kind of what they're doing. They're trying to highlight edges so that you can see where slopes are. Okay, so let's get that handhold there. So the impression that I get, I'm making this up, the impression I get is that your legs are better at holding weight, but your hands are better at gripping. Okay, let's hold on here. Okay, I'm going to hit the triangle button. Oh, and so she lets go with one of her limbs and like shakes it off. Oh no. Okay, this... Oh no! Luckily we're belayed.
I'm so tired of you right now.
So we're gonna climb back up and try again. Alright, which hand have I got? This one? Okay, so this might not be... This little chimney here might be just hard to climb. And the outer edge on the side... I'm going to try it one more time, but if I can't do it this way, I might have to try to climb to the right and get to the rougher bit. But let's think a little bit more about trying to brace ourselves on sort of the chimney-ish shape of this. Oh no, that is not working at all. Okay. Now, I might need to just descend and try again. This might not be climbable. At least, I might not be good enough at it. I'm not sure if I can get to the right from here. Yeah, I might have to drop down. I'm going to try this one more time. Let's get this foot braced there. I remember I was able to get significantly higher before, so this is definitely doable. Especially because, like, any, you've got cracks and handholds, but you've also got any surface that's got any horizontality to it that you can brace your feet again. Oh, wait, I think I can use the actual piton as a foothold. Okay, so let's brace our hand here, and then the other hand here. But our hands, they're for gripping, they're not for supporting our weight. Our feet are for supporting our weight. So let's get our feet into good positions here. Okay, let's use our stamina. Okay. This hand's not helping. Let's get it to help. Let's put our feet up under us. And then reach our hand a little higher. We don't have that much further to go, so let's piton again. And then that'll give me here. Let's go off the leg, which lets us relax a little bit. And actually, from here, can I, like, open my backpack? Because I'm getting hungry. Yeah, I'm not eating that stuff. It's gonna hurt me. So this will heal some of my health. So your health, you actually you lose health not just from injuring yourself, but from like overexerting yourself. So you're losing it steadily all the time. So yeah, so this will feed me a little bit, and it will give me some more health back. So I think I'm gonna versus this. It's 20 and 20. This is 10 and 20 plus. Oh right, because I recently cooked it, so it's gonna warm me up. Cold just isn't an issue for me right now. So I'm going to eat this real quick. Just get all of my stats up. And this will give me a burst of energy. So let's have that too. So that's a lot of consumables. But...
Come on, Arthur.
Oh. Okay, let's get a better handhold there. And oh gosh! All right. Oh no!
No, come on!
Okay, let's try this again. Let's climb again. Okay, let's actually get our legs into good positions first. It looks like the game just kind of put my legs into random places. Oh nope. Okay. Okay, what's the good way to do this? I've got these cracks right above me. I know I can reach them. The problem is, can I go any higher on the rope? Okay, let's try getting my leg on that side wall. Both of my legs there, and then reaching up. Yeah, okay. Oh, and then this leg can get on top of that rock. And then this one, that's way too high, but whatever. Okay, no, I want the leg to get here. Oh no! I can do this. I know I can do this. I think I need to go further to the right. I think that'll be a better move. Okay, let's climb up the rope. Thing is, the higher I go away from the piton, the lower I fall. All right, so let's, again, focus on getting our feet in good positions first. Ooh, can I get it up on the... Not quite. All right, and then hand gets here. Other hand get... No, I said other hand. Other hand gets... Okay, why is it... There, other hand, please, thank you. Okay, this is fairly solid. And now rather than going up... Well, actually, I think I can go up with this hand. Yes, okay. And now I need to move this foot onto the same rock. And no, that foot. And then the other foot can brace sideways. And then this hand can grab a handhold there. That one can go there. And then if I reach with this one, I'll release my left foot. Oh, but I need to put my left foot somewhere. Ah, dang it. I ignored the left foot. I kept focusing on my hand. See, I was making the classic mistake that I'm anticipating lots of people will make in this game, which was thinking too much about what my hands are doing. It's my feet. What matters the most is my feet. So, again... bracing my feet before I reach up with my hands, grabbing that, and then I get this foot over here. By the way, I love the way that it like makes your limbs vibrate when they're overexerting, because you get that feeling immediately. Like you know what's happening because you've had that happen with your own muscles in real life. You know? All right, let's get this foot braced. Let's get this one braced. And then this hand, nope, get up. Oh, I almost did it. Oh, that was so close. Can't believe how close that was. This is just one of the first challenges in the game. But the thing is, so much of what's going on with me right now is just because I chose this particular route. I didn't have to choose this route. I could have chosen any other route. There are a bunch of options here. I just happened to choose this one. And there's no particular reason I needed to be solving this problem. I could have been solving a completely different set of problems in a different place. Okay, so if I reach up with this hand, and then that hand, and then move my feet a little bit higher. Yeah, yep, come on. Why are you not climbing up? Why are you treating this rock like it's a continuation of the rock face, you weirdo? Okay. That was strange. Alright, so I've released the rope, sent my robot after it. And now we've got a place up here to explore. So there might be stuff I can stick into my backpack. Okay, yeah, so the robot collected my 2 batons that I used. How did I even get out here? Look at that. Oh, abandoned bottle. Okay. I get the sense that some of what I'm doing here is like picking up other people's trash. Oh, looks like there's something up on that platform. Before I go there, though... Oh, there's a place I can bivouac, too. I just want to make sure I've looked at everything. 'Cause I get the sense that eventually I'm going to care a lot about what's in this backpack. It's going to make a big difference to my survival. Come on. Just climb up it, you weirdo. Sometimes she has trouble detecting the easy climbs. What is this? Is that somebody else's climbing robot?
Oh, look at you. Your circuits are frozen. Where did you come from? All the way up there? And you're getting back down? By yourself? All right, let's go. There's nothing we can do for him. We'll see if we can pick him up on the way back. Poor bag of bolts.
So are we weighing him down with those rocks so that he won't move? Or do these rocks represent deaths? And I was paying respects to his owner. That would explain all the rocks. Alright, I wanted to bivouac real quick just to like... see, what can I do with some of this stuff? Okay, so this is compost. Oh, so I hold triangle to compost things. Okay. Oh, and when I've composted enough stuff, I can use the robot to make chalk. And I've got doses of chalk here, which I could be using. Here, let's drink some of this. I could be using that chalk to improve my grip. So maybe I should start using it. Maybe next time I start a climb, I should use the chalk. Okay, my hands are in good condition. I don't know how that works exactly, but... yeah, okay. So, I could climb this surface. In fact, yeah, there's something up there that I want to check out. But I also don't have to. I can go this way. And what's this? Bear-proof box. Oh, what the heck? There's some freeze-dried veggies, extra baton, climbing tape, energy gummies, curry strip, whatever that is. Is there any reason not to take all that stuff? I guess if my backpack was full. Okay, I want to see what's over here, but I don't want to climb from here necessarily. Because there's some cool looking stuff over on the other side. I just want to see what's here. Okay, it looks like there is... oh, there's some water up there. So if I go up this way, I'll get some water. But if I go up the other way, there's some kind of object to search. I think I'm going to go object. At least initially, but maybe I'll try to edge my way over here too. See if I can also get the water. So maybe going over there was just to tell me the water was there? Alright, yeah, let's save with me having gotten the stuff from the bear box. Alright, let's get my foot up on that shelf. I'm sure there's a better word for that if I knew anything about climbing. Oh, okay, so getting my foot up there is going to be hard. That's not a good place to put a foot. But maybe I can, with my foot in that position, stretch my hand up just a little bit more, get the other foot in a good position, and then both feet are now on a crack. And so I'll reach up there. Okay, now that's not a good place. Let's keep that leg down here. Let's move this leg. Because, yeah, again, they're good at choosing the right leg to move based on, like, what weight distribution wants. But they're not even trying. I'm not saying they're not good at it. They're just not even trying to choose the leg that is near a good handhold. Looks like it's getting dark. Water can. Oh! I got some clear water. Is that separately in my backpack? Okay, yeah. We got a little can of clear water, which we can use to refill our canteen later when it's not full of tea. Okay, and there's another waterfall over there. So I could climb this shelf. But I don't see... oh, whoa! Whoa, it's the robot's owner. I'm so glad I checked. Okay. We're definitely going up onto this platform. Question is where? I love how cerebral this game is. Like, it's not just, can you climb? Can you do the athletic thing? It's... you have to both be good at climbing and also be good at choosing where to climb. Which, again, feels very true to life. It feels like, you know, as a climber, you're going to kind of pride yourself on two skills. One is your actual, like, you know, grip strength and your athletic skill making these actions happen. But a huge part of it is knowing what's a good handhold and what's not. Knowing what's a good route and what's not. I'm betting that real-life climbers probably take a fair amount of pride in being good at the cerebral part of this, too. And so the fact this game really makes you feel like you're doing the cerebral part of it. Oh gosh, it's a skeleton.
I'm sorry, friend. Sometimes you come for the mountain. Sometimes the mountain comes for you. Looks like it was her turn.
Okay, I got a baton, dandelion, and a letter. Dear Gabriel, I'm devastated. Your fever never subsided and your leg wound healed belatedly despite my poultices. Should we have gone back down as you requested 3 days ago? I thought finding the pearly edelweiss would solve all our problems. I know you've never enjoyed my interest in all that troglodyte folklore. Can you imagine a flower with miraculous properties that can cure even the dying? Forgive me for clinging to this idea. It was the only hope I had left. Kami's summit is for the two of us and no one else. That promise now has a particularly sinister ring. But allow me to search a little longer, if you please. Stay here and save your very last breath of life for the edelweiss. I'll be back soon. Roberto. This map was included with the letter. Oh, wow. Okay. Is that from here? There's some place that's going to have magical edelweiss. Or wait, no. This shelter looks right for a few days. Okay, so this is not a map to edelweiss. This is a map to a shelter. So if I recognize that shape, is that here? It's not obviously here. I'll have to keep that in mind, the fact that I've got potential information on a shelter. Okay, so now it's raining. This definitely feels like a time when I'll want to use my chalk, though. I mean, does rain invalidate chalk? Like, I don't even know. Alright, from here, I mean, okay, where is the good place to climb? I can't bivouac away from bivouac points, so I have to get to one, either by climbing down, which would suck, or by climbing up here. So, I get a leg up if I climb on this, but it looks like there's a lot of smooth rock between me and the top here. There's cracks in the rock, but there's some places here that look really hard to climb. Over here... Wait, what? Oh, that's my robot. I was like, what's that? It's my robot. Right here, that's just sheer. There's kind of a broken face here that looks much more climbable. Does it stay broken all the way up? I think I can find a route here. I think I can find a safe-ish route here. Okay, so let's use some chalk. So I've got extra grip now. Your grip is weaker in wet weather. Climb cautiously or wait for better weather by resting or setting up your tent. Now, I thought I could only bivouac in bivouac locations. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I could actually set up my tent. However, we are interested in how chalk works, so maybe it's worth it to try and climb with just chalk helping make the difference. Okay, I think I want to actually climb to the left. Okay. That's not going to be a good grip. Here, there. That hand. Let's get that hand over there. This foot up into this. And then grab that. Then left leg up there. And then left arm up there. Then we get that foot underneath us. And then right arm is now useless, so
I'm about to slip.
Are you? Okay. We probably would have already slipped if it hadn't been for the chalk. And I really like this mechanic where the robot makes chalk out of garbage. Like, they've got you using a bunch of, you know, disposable stuff, which creates garbage. And I don't know, I feel like that's probably, like, when you're, you know,
Fire.
a wilderness explorer in the modern world, that is a problem you have to think about. It's like, what am I going to do with all my trash? and they came up with a solution for it. Like, one thing they could have done is just not had it be a problem. They could have said, oh, nothing you do makes trash. And, you know, easy solution there, right? But they decided to keep that a problem and then give your character a way that she solves it that also plays into the game mechanics by giving you this, like, grip consumable. So you're always thinking about, what am I going to do with my trash? Holding on to my trash, not leaving trash lying around, is actually saving my life, you know? Okay, it occurs to me, by the way, I'm halfway up this thing. Should probably do this.
Cool.
It's kind of a safe spot. Okay, I think we're gonna want to. Do you want to go up this crack? No, I think we want to keep moving side to side. I think we want to keep moving to the right. No, not quite there. There. That's where we want to be. And then let's get this right hand on that-ish. Okay, left hand then. Left hand, you get here. Now, right hand. Can grab that. Then left leg, come and join us. All right. No. I really think our right leg should be moved now. Thank you. Now putting it here looks a little silly, but oh yeah, no, it just looks silly. All right. Now we got a decent grip. Let's take this silly leg and put it somewhere good. All right, this looked from below like it would be more climbable than it looks now. So I'm gonna put that there. I think I want to move around to the right. That's gonna be a freaking challenge. Can I get that there? Then where does my hand go? Up. Can I hold onto this edge for just a bit while I get this other leg up under me? And then hold on here. And then, no, not that one yet. That one. Okay, I want to get that more solid. Wait, what? There's a backpack over there. What the heck? Okay. I don't think I can climb that from here. Look how bulbous everything is. Look how smooth it all is. But what if I can get a baton above it and can rappel down? What is light the staff? That's not light the staff. That's a baton. I think I... Okay, well, I put in a baton. Maybe that'll be useful. Did I misread the directions there? Did it say a different button involved lighting the staff? Okay, let's go off belay for a second because I'm thirsty. And I'm hungry. Is there something that I can eat that's like... Okay, I don't want freeze-dried... Yeah, let's go energy gummies. Can I just drink this water? Let's just drink this water. And now it makes compost. Okay, so I don't know when he's ready to actually make chalk. And, okay, and it's getting... Hold on a second. Is there some tool that I have here that will light... that I can turn on a light for? I don't think so. Okay, yeah, I feel like I was given some useful instructions. But I don't know what they said. Because, like, okay, I've got this staff on my back, right? And so it does seem like... L2, and then up. That's... Well, okay. Okay, L2 swaps what the D-pad does. That's what it said that I didn't understand. Okay. So yeah, if I can get a baton on that thing. Alright, let's move this hand next. I think I can get them. I think I can get both hands onto useful things. Oh no. Okay, no, I've got bad grip. Got bad grip here. Let's hold on there, and then a foot in there. This is not working. I'm nervous. Okay, okay, okay. Now I've got my feet in a good spot. All right, all right. Okay, if I can get up onto that shelf, I think I can rappel back down. But this is sketch as crap. All right. That thing there, maybe? And then... Okay, I think I need to move this hand out of the way so that I can then get this foot up under me. And then, can I reach... I can't reach the top yet. But... Can I brace just a little bit on this? I don't know if I really can. Alright. Let's get my other hand. Oh, how did I end up with a leg? I did not want a leg. Okay, okay, okay. This is very slick. Alright. Okay, okay. Let's baton real quick. Nope, I did it wrong. Crap. Alright, hold on a second. Can I? Oh, I don't think I can go... Yeah, I can't go side to side. I can't, like, swing over to where that backpack is, unfortunately. Okay, so I feel like I just kind of let that get away from me. I could have done that. Let's try it again. Okay, so hands. Okay, yeah. So my feet are having a lot of trouble, which makes sense. Okay, let's get a good grip with my hands. I said a good grip, because yeah. Once I got my legs where my hands currently are, that felt like a fairly solid place to be. So let's do that again. Wait, why is my leg drifting back down? Don't do that. Okay, can I wedge my foot into like this? Yes, I can. That's weird. Okay. Okay, that's not... Okay, I'm holding too much of my weight on this foot to be able to do the thing I just tried. No, still can't reach. This hand, maybe? Okay, get on that. Nope, not that. A little higher, buddy. There. Okay, now can I get this foot all the way up there, and then that hand to the higher thing, and then, okay, this foot. There. Yes. Oh, I'm so close. All right. I'm all shaky. Let's try to get to solid ground here. Okay, we're not shaking anymore. Well, we're only shaking a little bit, I guess. We're over here, but this is... How climbable is this? I guess this has got some slope to it, so... It might not actually be that bad? Yeah, it's not working. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Ruin my baton, that's what I'm gonna do. Just because I'm concerned that I'm gonna fall here.
It's freezing.
Oh, of course, she's cold. Hadn't even thought about that. It's the first time I've been cold. Not actually where I meant to put that foot. Get that foot back down where it belongs. Okay, okay. I don't know how I'm going any higher up this thing. If I can get a foot up on what my right hand is holding. Or wait. There's a crack over to my left. Can I get there?
Oh, come on!
This is going poorly. Let's open our backpack real quick. And let's eat something that's going to help. Oh, actually, I had that other thing that was going to warm me up. And nothing I have right now. Oh, wait, no, this... Will this help with my temperature? I'm not sure. Let's drink it. And... Oh, can I not put chalk on my hands right now? Or do I already still have chalk on my hands? Do I already have that benefit? No, okay. Let's chalk it up. And then climb again. Let's get our feet up into useful places. And then our hand up there. Our other hand also there. Okay, that's not a good place to put a hand. But if I rely on the extra grip briefly... Okay, that's not where I wanted to put my foot. Which hand am I even moving right now? Okay. Sometimes if you kind of...
Right on.
If you kind of trust the limb selection a little too much, you'll end up putting a leg in a weird place. So like if you think you know which leg it's going to give you, and then it just gives you a wildly different leg.
Just a smidge.
Okay. Okay, let's put a foot here. There. Okay, this is
passing through.
not actually where I wanted to be. Okay, give me an arm, please. I need some arms to climb me up. Okay. Okay, but this is not actually where I wanted to be. I climbed too high. I want to get that backpack.
Come on, Climbot. I need you now.
Okay, this is not actually a good time to climb. Let's make sure that the Climbot is with me first. I might not be able to place pitons until the Climbot is with me. Okay, so I damaged some pitons. So I'm going to need to... The fact that I can damage pitons is scary. Alright, I'm going to climb down.
Ooh.
Actually, this looks hard. I'd like to hold on to my rope and just rappel down now. I know I had the option to rappel earlier. Did I need to select that first? There we go, hold rope. Okay, maybe I just had to get down a certain distance. All right, I'm going to hold on to this rope. Because I'm nervous. Okay. Rappel? Okay, so you get an automatic successful baton if you do that.
Here we go again.
Now let's see. backpack. It had sugar in it. That's all it had. Still, that was interesting. Figuring out how to get that backpack. Okay, I'm gonna try to climb up now. Can we do that? Okay. Yeah, we're on solid ground. All right, I'm gonna try to climb back up this without recalling anything yet, just because I don't know. I think it's weird. No, not this foot. I mean, I guess fine, whatever. It doesn't strike me that I'm climbing this particularly cleverly, but it looks like it's not meant to be hard. Okay. Climbot, go get my stuff. While you're doing that, I will climb this purportedly easy climb. I am now freezing.
All these peaks. Like familiar faces.
Ring Doka's cabin, the last refuge before you reach the slender peaks of Kami. Tenzin, the famous Tenzin climbing gym. Laka, the rocky peak of Laka is nearby. Kami's cable car. Okay. It's just telling me about stuff. And we've got a bivouac point. Good. We should sleep through the rest of the night. Oh, is that the cable car up there? Oh, we're reading a novel.
Play the message.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alpha. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Alpha. I hope you remember to take care of their cake. Give me that, Rosie. Sorry, Alpha. We figured we could still celebrate your birthday with or without you here. I think Rosie had a few pints already. You wouldn't believe how much she can handle. Anna's here too. And Tommy. Sure you heard him singing off key. Anyway, hugs and kisses. Hope you're enjoying your birthday wherever you are. And I hope you're thinking about us, okay?
Such a goofy bunch. Happy birthday, Alva.
All right. I should eat. Okay. I should also... Okay, let's see. Baton repair. So if I have 2 broken batons, I can make a new one. So I need to keep collecting batons from other campers. But each time I break one of mine, it's half of another new one. What do we have to cook with? I need to collect some water. I don't really have water. But what if I put noodles in tea? It's herbal cooked noodles. Whoever's job it was to come up with all of the different combinations of things, they had a great job, and I'm jealous of them. What? They have you eat the UI? Wait, when did I get Gentian and Dandelion? I need to get some water. I've already slept. I need to get some water so I can make tea out of this stuff. kind of want to hold on to the camera a little bit longer. Oh, this says it's ready. What does that mean? Collect chalk. Oh, look at that. And I've still got more. I've got more chalk than I can keep in my chalk container. Okay, cool. So I've made a bunch of chalk. That's cool. Okay. And I've got 2 extra pitons, so I'm still doing okay on pitons. And I want to shake up the bag. So you can get things to settle. That's pretty funny. All right. Well, okay. This is a good time to stop because, I mean, it's been over an hour. We're at a bivouac. We just saw a cutscene. We're moving on towards the next phase in this climb, whatever that looks like. I'm short on water, and I'm worried about that. But that's a problem we can solve next time. So I'm definitely going to keep playing this. So you can probably expect some more videos from me. At least one more. If not, I don't know. Should this be the next game that I get obsessed with and just make an entire series out of? I guess we'll have to see. Here's my subscribe button. Here's the next video. There'll definitely at least be one more. And there's something else. I'll see you later.